Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. I am Stardust Diamond. Thank you, brothers, sisters. Sending lots of love, light, healing, and protections to all. Always thank you and gratitude to the mentors and the cat down the road. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am smart. I'm creative. I'm confident. I'm strong. I can adapt. I can grow my own garden. I can manifest a better Mother Earth. And I can treat others the way I want to be treated. So to be a peaceful Mother Earth. Amen. Every day I say thank you, Mother Earth, being alive. Thank you for roof and food and clothes. Thank you. Always gratitude every single day. Every day is a blessing to be alive, to breathe this beautiful air, to live. This is all about our journeys, of our chakras, of our emotions. Every day, everybody grows stronger and stronger and stronger, and every day people are starting to just, I don't want to do this bad habit anymore. I want to be healthier. So you add one step at a time. It's one step at a time. It's one thing after another. It's whenever you're ready to do so. Because us, we know what's bad and what's good for us. We are very smart. We're all smart. It's just, that's just the way people have choices. We all have choices. Everything's about choices. Everything's about learning. It's all about how you treat others. You know, it's all about how to deal with situations. Like, I know I shouldn't have dealt it with that way. I should have dealt it that way. I should have said it this way. It's like, I talked to the partner and I said that we need to talk and speak and think of another way to speak to the son, because the son is 15 and he procrastinates and he says he's going to do something and he doesn't do it until later on, and you keep asking over and over, but he'll get there. He's just growing and learning, and we'll get there, you know, but he doesn't like anybody having a such more louder voice, so you got to be more talk voice with him or he gets upset. So everybody has a certain trigger, and we'll figure out why he's getting so triggered like that. There's always a reason to say that you get upset or mad about something. There's always a reason. If you get down to the point, to the reason, to figure out what it is, what's causing you, then you won't be getting so triggered all the time. You know, it's all up in our heads. Everything's in our minds, and sometimes we really overthink about things. Or we think, like in this program world, they want us to think the worst about things. They want us to worry about things. The inorganic ones want to keep us on a lower level. Okay? The lower the level, the more angry or upset or depressed or anything like that. That's good for them. This is why we need to continue to keep letting go, forgiving people, letting go, healing. The more we heal, it's better for us. Then they get upset about that. So that is our power. Our power is to heal over trauma, heal over problems, heal over solutions and stuff that you've gone through. You know, a lot of this is a program. A lot of it's a repeat. Like, a lot of kids get picked on. A lot of people get picked on. The bulliness gets picked on. They get verbal. They get their hands on, which is not acceptable. You know, and that's just how these Matrix wants everybody to be angry. Everybody do this. Everybody be at each other. Everybody be divided. But if we heal ourselves, get our vibrations up, try going outside in bare feet, try grounding, try meditating, hug a tree, get high vibrations, help someone, be kind. If we start growing and going on our own, the less power the organic ones are going to have. The more we heal ourselves, they don't want to see that. The more we unite. Now, if we unite it, all become one people, one race, one religion, one love, then we of the people have more of the power over them. People think they have the power. No, we actually have the power. We do all the work. People work in the stores, ship stuff, all the work, and then they lower pay those people work, and then the rich people make the money. Okay, so they're making the money, the organic ones, right? And if everybody completely stopped doing all their jobs, all their works, all their stuff, and stop supporting all their stuff, then these people are not going to be rich no more, because we of the people are the ones that are making them rich. We do have the power. Us do have the power. People need to start putting all their edge and goodness out, put it to a side. Let's just unite, okay? Like, no more country names, no more religions, no more whatever skin color. All that is just the matrix, That's what they just want people divided. To me, I don't see no color. I feel the energies, your energies. I feel the energies, if I could feel if it's more positive and relaxed and smooth and humbling. Now that's beautiful energy. And then you get these negatives that make you makes me, I know it makes me, really sick in the stomach. I could feel it, and I could tell, and you always trust my intuition. Like I said, I went to this tarot reader and they said I have a very high intuition, which I do. And as an empath, very high, and don't have to talk to people. I can just read it and feel the energies. And that's all about your special powers that you can help and be in somebody else's foot, they're in their world, and you can put yourself into their world and feel what they feel, but it's hard to get to realize that, I always try to put a protective bubble around me and say all negative energy bounces out, because there's so much in this matrix, they're just going to keep trying to add us and testing us. It's the end of their time. They're end of their time soon. Their chapter is going to be closed, and it's going to be open chapter for the positives, and once, I start seeing the inorganic ones, the governments and stuff, start seeing them going away, because, all this matrix just keeps going. It just keeps going, I pray I prayed and everything for those ostrich birds, that the inorganic ones here in Canada, they were perfectly all healthy birds. They didn't have the right to do that, to end their lives. They should not have done that, But we see that brothers and sisters, which I posted a short video on my Instagram and Facebook of a whole bunch of beautiful brothers, sisters along the bridge, have their flags. One of them had them upside down because these places are no longer what they were. They're no longer what they were. It's all planned by these organic ones, Everything happens like a book, storybook, book, and there's so many people, so many same story all around. Because these governments are evil. They don't want the good for the people. So us as the people, as we see continue, and lots of gratitude to them. I was happy to see them all protesting along the bridge, waiting for the people, tractors and farmers, protesting all over the world here. I saw them, they were in London, Ontario. I see other people post different, all over Ontario, they're going, all this illusional names. You know, it's just keeps going. People will start growing and realizing the truth, and they are. You know, it's exciting to see more and more and more people are realizing the truth, You know, the truth. I always want to pray for the beautiful creatures and the animals, for people to stop eating them. I want to pray for them to stop eating. I pray for people to stop eating animals. Animals have souls. They understand they're very precious. All that stuff eating and meat eating is all the again was program. They do not very inhumane, not very nice stuff to these animals. And they don't have the right to do that to the animals. And I pray for all the animals that are at shelters and stuff, that there's no more ending animals' life for no reasons, puppies and that, and like that's not acceptable. None of the stuff that they do for evil for the animals is not acceptable. All around the world is not acceptable. Animals are precious, and I just keep praying for people to realize that and then stop drinking milk so the baby cows can stay with the cows. I really believe that it would be more peaceful in this world if people just leave the animals alone, let them be. You know, we can always figure out other ways to eat. There's tons of people. I see bodybuilders, people who are healthy as pie and that, and they don't eat it. They don't eat meat, but you know, it's all determined on the person if they're ready to do it or not, right? But it doesn't hurt to pray for it, you know, because I know everybody has what they want and that, but you know, I can always express it. And I love expressing stuff on the channel. I love being myself, you know, because I don't have to listen to like a narcissist like just in my ear and all the negative stuff. Not like I cleaned up this whole house, as I said on my other video. I cleaned up this whole house. I got it swept, vacuumed, mopped, cleaned, and also I want to say wonderful news, everybody. All three of the cats are actually coexisting with each other. But here's a squirrel eating something there. I don't know where all the birds have gone. They haven't came back. I gotta check the bird feeders. There's a squirrel right there. I'm just wondering if I need to fix and unclog the bird feeder. There's some beautiful flowers still blooming here. Here is midnight. The cats. Green news are all coexisting, everybody. Okay, the only thing's messy is this table right now. There is Nala. Now, as I said, there's more information in the other video about it, but Nala, she's getting there. Just say these cats cannot be alone. I have to watch them. Miley is not down here right now. It'll be okay if I just leave for a second. It's really dark up here. She's in the window in the son's bedroom. Yeah, you are. Here you are. They're doing great. Okay, everybody. They are doing great. I'm very happy that I don't have to keep rotating them, but they still need to be watched. The girls are still kind of hissing at him. He's doing a weird thing by chasing them. And more information on that on their video. I do a Miley Nala on Midnight video. So we're happy about that. We're just dealing with things as they go. They'd be alright. Wait, I do see a bird on the ground. I'm gonna have to check the bird feeders, everybody. Let's go check the bird feeders. It's pretty cold outside. I'm gonna put a jacket on. And then I decluttered all the, excuse me, the cats. I found a flea on Miley. I wasn't happy at all. And I gotta get flea stuff, and I had to find the flea comb. So like decluttered this area, decluttered there, decluttered upstairs cupboard. Alright, let's go check the bird feeder. I was planning on painting my nails, but I'm still really sore. And that's my right hand side. I still can't like sleep on it. And then the middle hurts, and then back, and then when I breathe and stuff. Just on the right hand side. See, the birds are around, okay? Is it? I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. No, nothing's stuck. I just don't know why they're not coming to the bird feeder. The partner's going crazy over the rat. The rat keeps making holes everywhere. He keeps covering them. My goodness. Quite the mess, but I try to clean. Oh, it's chilly. So there's nothing wrong with the with the feeders. Maybe it's because the weather's getting really cold. I don't want the snow. I don't. I just stay like this all winter. I'll be fine. Fine like this all winter. Yeah. And this Matrix, they're making things like so expensive and unbelievable. And then in this Matrix, they got the people who are the veterans and that, the government treating the people, them, like they're nothing, and housing all these people who are illegal coming over and give them housing and money like this. I said this stuff before, and it just seems like it's keep getting worse and worse and worse. And then they're treating the people who are homeless, the so-called police that work puppet for the inorganic ones, because they're following all those guys' rules, and destroying and treating people like they're nothing, absolutely, and destroying their tents and their sleeping bags. And then you got people who are kind, who are trying to give homeless people oh, there's a blue jay. Oh, there's two. Give them sleeping bags and stuff. And then there's people who are trying to give them food. And in other areas, they're giving people ticket and charging it for people trying to help other people. And if it doesn't make sense, and it should not be acceptable to do stuff like that. And, it's the inorganic ones. But the more people who are standing up, and then you see, so grateful for all the brothers, sisters that are standing up for protesting against things that have done wrong to children, and they keep letting these people who did these horrific things out and living around where kids are. And then these other brothers, sisters, Bam Bam and all the other brothers, sisters, and they're posting signs up and telling where these people are and what areas and warning people. we should be able to see who all these people who have done wrong things, and they shouldn't be living around with kids. It's not acceptable at all. But this is part of the inorganic ones. They do this stuff on purpose. They don't want us populating. That's why all this mental illness is going around, and this rainbow stuff that they're trying to groom on our children is not acceptable. It's absolutely not acceptable. Absolutely not. You know, all the programming and stuff, and putting it over and over to the kids, putting what information they want, and then they believe the things that they being taught and stuff, so that's why they get all lashed out and angry and weird about, or whatever, about things that don't make sense to them. But you know, that's alright. It's what you believe, and it doesn't matter how other people perceive of it. They think it's weird or whatever, and those are not your people, okay? The people who vibe with you, who love you, who don't judge you, who don't judge anything about your parents or anything like that. They just love who you are and what you are. Those are your brothers and sisters, okay? They accept for who you are and what you are, and what doesn't matter what you look like. Those are your tribes, okay? This rest of this stuff is this negative people's tribes. They're the bulliness, the name calling, the constant narcissist, the manipulating, the try to make you feel bad and stuff, right? That's just all the inorganic ones, right? I love my cats. I'm very, very happy that they're at least coexisting and being watched, you know. They're never going to be alone with the black cat yet. I don't 100% trust that yet. But see, the Nala's downstairs, Midnight's downstairs, and Miley's up here. Oh, yeah. She'll go crazy. I don't know. I open the window. It's cold. Temperature is really cold. You gotta dress really, really warm out here. You get lots of layer of clothes. I just want to live somewhere where it's always warm. I keep wanting to go to Scotland. My son's all into the Rome stuff. Learning Rome and everything like that. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. You know, the inorganic ones. And they try to sneak. And in the program schools, too. With that, you know what? I'm not... It's my body. Not theirs. My choice. Don't have to take what they're trying to give out. How they try to sneak underneath, saying that, you know, kids don't need parents to like, they don't need the parents consult. There it is. They don't need parents consult to do certain things. And they sneak. Like, they sneak about the whatever thing, and then they sneak about that grooming. And now what they're doing is they're saying, like, at age 14, it's okay to give their phone number, their email, their information for a library card. That means when their stuff is getting damaged or missing, who is going to be the responsibility of that? The parent. Okay? The kids can't vote till they're 18. Okay, they can't make their choices till they're a lot older. And these inorganic ones are trying to make things for these kids to make their own decisions when they're young is not acceptable at all. And they're doing that on purpose. Right? So, excuse me. The partner agreed with me he went in there, he put his phone number, his email. He told them that they are not, absolutely not, getting his phone number or his email. Because he told them exactly that we don't agree with it, because we're the ones, these kids need to learn how to be responsible about these things, take care about when stuff happens. We are still the ones and the ones that have to pay for it. So they shouldn't be allowing this without the parents' consult. But they do this stuff on purpose so they can. This one lady, she's like, I'm just following the rules. That's it. That is what sheeps do. I'm just following the rules. I'm not going to question about these narrative. I'm just going to follow what they only say. They need to have their own mind. They need to, their more choice, their voice. No, we don't have to do what they ask. Just like this at Walmart. I was at Walmart and I was cashing out, buying stuff for the cats. And this guy put his receipt at my face, which I don't really like touching the receipts. And he's like, sign it, right? And I'm like, no, I'm not signing nothing. He's like, sign it. I go, no, I'm not signing nothing. Like, I don't understand what he was trying to do, but when I say no, I'm not going to do something, I've made my mind. I will keep repeating it and you will not change it. Basically, I'll put my foot down. Because I don't take no nonsense. If I don't want to do something, I don't have to sign something and I don't need to. I don't have to. In my mind, because we're also programmed, right? As I was, I think, awake when I was young, and then I fell asleep to their world, and then I got woken up by Infinite Water, Ralph Spartan Cat down the road. Thank you. Always gratitude. And they woke me up to more of the truth, to the realize of things that are happening around the world. And I always share gratitudes for him to helping me with that. And every day he helps with, especially everybody, we need help with our emotions. Right? These indicator ones don't want people to learn how to express their emotions. The more you express, the better you feel, the lighter you feel. And there's always someone out there that will talk to you, okay? You're never alone, okay? Like always, I'm on Instagram, Stardust Diamond. You're going through something happening, or stuff you want to you want to talk about it. I will listen. Just message me on Instagram, and if I'm free, I will listen and talk to you. It's all about helping each other, right? Because we're all going through this together, and we're all going through this mess together. So just keep on being you and only you, and listening to yourself, not to others. And just keep following your path. And I know this stuff is getting really hard, and yeah, I'm going through the ringer too. I'm praying for myself to get better here, and we'll all get there. Alright, so have a beautiful, blissful day or night wherever you guys are. Sprinkle some stardust, and bye for now.